All right, we are on to day 10 Math Fluency, or the Math Fluency part. And this is where we need to multiply 5 times 10 using any strategy, then do it using models or visuals, write a story, and then explain how we know our answer is correct. So I'm going to start 5 times 10 using any strategy. And the strategy I always like to start with is skip counting. So I know that I've got two choices. I can either count by 5 10 times, or I can count by 10 5 times, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 10s written here, and I'm just going to choose that method. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s. Count by 10s. How much do you get? What is your answer? And make sure you record it in the space, right? This is our skip counting method. I could have done 10 5s. The reason I went with 5 10s is because it's a lot faster. Now for my using models or visuals, I'm going to show you guys the free math app again. Free math apps. If you didn't watch my first video for day 10, I showed this website and I showed how to use Numberline, but I'm going to use Number Pieces for this. Number Pieces, I'm going to open it in web app. And the Number Pieces is basically base 10 blocks, so it's going to give me some base 10 blocks. And because I'm trying to do 5 times 10, I'm basically putting up 5 10s. So I'm going to put up a 10 block. That's 1 10. And then I'm going to put up another one. That's 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s. So trying to use models to show 5 times 10 is like saying, I've got 5 10s. Here's a 10, here's the second 10, the third 10, the fourth 10, and the fifth 10. And if we count it all up together, we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, which I'm hoping is the answer you got in our first square. Now, if you're in the web app and you're messing around with it, remember they want you to draw it on your paper as well. So I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to draw a 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s. Very impressed with how straight that one is. Look at that. Ooh, nice. And there I've got a model to show what 5 times 10 looks like. I've got 5 10s shown here. Now there are other ways you could do it. You could choose to make 5 groups. Let me change my color here. This will be our second way of doing it. I could do a group here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups, and put 10 dots inside each group. We could do that way. Or if you would rather not put in 10 dots, you could write in the number 10 into each of these circles, and that would work as well. This is just another way of doing it. This is an equal groups model versus the base 10 model. Now I could have done 10 groups and put a 5 in each one. That would have worked as well. So you have the freedom to do whatever you want. Pick one, do it. Let's turn this into a story. Remember, when you see times on a story, when you see multiplication, your story is going to have some equal groups in it. So when you write your story, remember, this 5 is going to be a number of containers of something that will be holding 10 each. Here's what I mean. If I choose to start my story with the cat. The cat's going to have 5 containers. So the cat had 5 bowls. That's my container. And, comma, and each bowl had 10 treats in it. Now I've got 5 containers, and each container is having 10 in it. Make sure you're following this format because this is a multiplication story format. You've got to have containers, and then you've got to have things in those containers. Now I can just ask the question, how many treats does the cat have. All right. Now, how do I know my answer is correct? I know my answer. Oh my goodness, what happened? Let's get that back where it belongs. I know my answer is correct because, and this is where you're going to finish your answer. I will give you some helpful hints. Just to remind you, we used, oh, here we go. I used some skip counting in that first box. I also used a base 10 model. That is the model I made in the website Free Math Apps, and then I drew also with my red 10s. I also made an equal groups model. I do not know what's going on right there. And the equal groups model is where I had my circles with the 10 in each one. So if your answer should sound something along the lines of, I know my answer is correct because I used skip counting and an equal groups model and got the same answer both times. Or you might say, I know my answer is correct because I skip counted and drew a base 10 model and got the same answer both times. Something along those lines. Finish this sentence using some of these tips down here. These were the 3 ways that I did it. Using skip counting here. This is my base 10 model. And then this is my equal groups drawing. So you choose how you want to express how that you know your answer is correct. And as always, post your questions in Google Classroom if you have them, and I'll talk to you later.